Alright y'all, I got a little story I want to tell you about an arrow. It's one of the luckiest arrows I've ever owned, ever shot at deer, ever killed deer with. I've killed more big bucks with this one arrow than any one arrow I've ever owned. And this is right here. If you've ever been in my house, you always see this arrow hanging in this set of rack right here on this mount. It's the Eastern Axis, 400 spine. I killed this buck right here with it several years ago. I'm talking about he come up through and I shot right through him. He run out there and fell 75, 80 yards away. When I got him back, got him mounted, I've always hung it in that horn. I've saved this one arrow to hunt Iowa when I draw Iowa. That's the first one I killed with it. Several years later I draw it again. I got the arrow back out and I absolutely missed a giant with it. I'm talking about he come up through the biggest buck I've ever seen on the hoof. I've been a lot of places. He come up through there, and when I first seen him I was like, man, he's a good deer. But the closer he got, and I got seeing him from the side, man, he had some long tines, a bunch of points. He turned, he went 45 degrees of me. I thought he was going to come out 30 yards, but I don't like he had a sixth sense. When he got to a certain spot, he turned the angle away. I shot at him, I clipped him right across the top of the back. Went and got my arrow, seen there's a little bit of hair there. Didn't even sharpen it or nothing, put it back in. A couple days later, I was back in the same area right in there. And this old buck, right here, come up through there one evening pretty late. And he probably wasn't 7, 8 yards from me. Looked right up at me, I'm talking about. I got drawed on him when he backed up. When he started to turn, I shot through him. It hit, I found guts on the arrow, so I backed out. Next morning, got in there and found him. Like I said, so I've shot at 3 big bucks with that arrow. Killed 2. But I drawed Iowa again this year, y'all. So I guess while I'm doing this show, I'm curious to see what time tells with this arrow here. Because it's been lucky. That don't mean it's going to be lucky anymore, but I got a good hunch and feeling. You seen I went and turkey hunted this area I draw this spring, done a little scouting. Been back up there and put some cameras out, just sort of waiting and seeing. But I guess, have any of y'all ever had a lucky arrow like this? Have you ever had one arrow that just sort of stands out amongst the many arrows you may have had before? Because y'all, I started out years ago with XX75s. 2116, 2117, I think what they were. Shot them for years. Went to Gold Tip, shot them for years. Went to Eastern Axis here. I've shot them probably 7, 8 years. But I went last year to a Full Metal Jacket. And I really like them. So I'm probably going to shoot them mostly. But I have a different bow. Like I shot that deer with a Energy 32 Elite. I shot this buck with the Option 6 Elite. I'm shooting a BX3 Matthews now. Really like it. Shot it last year. I like my setup with the Full Metal Jackets. So I'm gonna probably hunt with them till I get to Iowa, and I'll adjust my sights a little bit because I know this arrow here shoots good. It's shot good out of 2 bows. I know it shoots good out of my V3s. So I'm curious to see what time tells y'all. Y'all, that's number 3 for this arrow. If he wasn't broke, he ain't 150, but he's in the 140s. Now that's a tooth arrow broadhead. The other two with a different brand, but the same arrow. Oh, lucky! I'm gonna have to put it back up in the horns. Yeah. Man.